Yep, I think we are now we are officially live. Alright guys, welcome back. This is Battle Arena. This is your host Ugly Tuco, joined right now by Santana Champagne. Crazy Phil had to go yell at some construction workers who are making a ruckus, though probably a lot less ruckus than my microphone is making. So probably. Welcome to Game 2 Battle Arena. If you want to go over the rules real quick, Santana.
I can try and break these down as best I can. Alright. So, Battle Arena here. This is for our golds and silvers.
And bronze.
And bronze if you guys want into.
Yeah.
What we try to do here is simulate the best we can for a solo queue environment, get you guys some advice, some tips, tricks, and all the fun stuff to help you guys climb in your elos. So just real quick rule breakdown. First off, no toxicity, no BMing, none of that. Guys, we're here to have fun. Just keep the chatter to yourselves unless it's just friendly banter. And, you know, keep it civil within your own team. No blaming anybody. We're all here to learn.
Yep.
2, no target bans, guys. In solo queue, you wouldn't know who you're playing against, so there's no reason to target ban here. Just kind of stick with what your normal bans would be if you were just queuing up. So that's going to be things like your Juggernauts right now. Fiora.
Darius.
Yeah, whatever.
Maybe even Vygar. I'm actually really surprised we haven't seen a Vygar yet. I'm not gonna lie.
Vygar later. Thirdly, no voice comms, no TeamSpeak, no Skype, Dolby Accent, anything like that. We use Dolby Accent. Don't get on me about that. Just because, like I said, we're gonna try and keep this a solo queue environment. Make sure there's no communication. Keep that to yourselves. And I already said it earlier, but bears repeating. Just have fun, guys.
Yep,
that's all I got. Did I forget anything this time?
I think it's you see people being like a dick in game and like being really abusive. Just take a screenshot.
Screenshot it. Let us know. Give us a rundown of what happened. We will take care of that outside of the arena. All right. So we have some pretty interesting picks coming in, I'd say.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we did actually. Well, mid lane is actually pretty fluid right now. You see a lot of people are valid mid. It's really top lane where a lot of the contested picks are, which is weird because I feel like that hasn't happened in a couple seasons.
Right now, if I'm looking at mid lane, power picks, Diana is very strong in this meta, and he's probably one of the safer ones you can blind pick. Also, Ahri's the safest blind pick, I think, for mid lane.
She's one of the safer ones,
Closest, probably. So, first picking LeBlanc can set you up into a lot of poor situations.
Like if the enemy team chooses Cho'Gath.
Or Morgana.
Yeah.
But, you know, if that's the champion you're comfortable on and you want mid, go ahead and pick what you want.
Yeah.
Mid Echo, we don't see a lot of this anymore. You usually see him in the jungle.
I've seen a little bit of resurgence.
A little bit of it.
Yeah, just a little bit.
But it's usually for counter matchups almost. You'll see it in the things like Yasuo, you'll see it in the things like Zed.
Yeah.
He's pretty good into those assassins just because he can, if he sets it up right, he can get a stun lock on them. And
his ultimate can really counter theirs a lot of ways. Yeah.
Gangplank's a very strong pick right now. He farms safely. He has an AoE.
Global AoE.
Global AoE that's so strong.
Yep. Ooh, a Mumu. Someone's trying.
And he scales really well with gold. Oh, Stalker's just trolling right now. But what we don't see a lot of is Hecarim anymore. Especially out of the jungle.
Yeah, especially. Well, because their last nerf was to him in the top lane. It was like it reduced damage from your AoE, but it didn't reduce it to jungle monsters, I think.
Because right now, if Garner's banned, your top echelon junglers you're going to see a lot are going to be Elise, Lee Sin, Rek'Sai, and maybe still a little bit of Gragas. But this is solo queue. You can see fucking anything.
Yeah.
So, Anders going back to his Riven.
That's actually kind of a little bit of a difficult matchup for Gangplank, I feel like.
It's a miserable matchup for Gangplank. It's... Because Gangplank, He really just wants to farm with Q, and Riven's just like, no, we're going to be fighting the entire time.
Yeah.
She can shield a lot of that damage with her E, and she just has so many gap closers on Gangplank that he has to play super passive, especially when his flash is down.
Yep.
I'd give the edge there to Riven. Unless we see Hecarim come top, Gangplank gets an early kill and gets a Sheen early and just bullies that lane around.
Yeah.
Bot lane matchup
is gonna be boring. I mean,
Jinx, Soraka versus Sona, Ashe. This feels old school almost. It's just a big sustain battle with AD carries that like to farm.
Yeah, exactly. Like, technically Sona and Ashe, when their ultimates are up, they might have kill pressure if they catch out specifically Soraka. But other than that,
I mean, there's a lot of catch potential there. Just Ashe leading into Sona ult, and then just the constant slow right there.
Yeah.
I actually like Ashe into Jinx.
Yeah?
You can get a CC lock on her. You can kite her back if you're good enough with your W's and you're keeping your frost on her. The problem is if Jinx ever snowballs, she's one of the hardest snowballing AD carries in the game outside of, Vayne and Tristana maybe?
Yeah.
The reset is so strong.
Oh, Draven.
Draven, yeah.
Draven's the biggest snowballer ever, but yeah.
He's one-shot people. And then it's just going to be, which support dies first? Is it Soraka or Sona? I'd probably give the edge here to Soraka Jinx.
Yeah.
Because in extended trades, Soraka will heal more, and she also has an AoE slow to stop Sona from...
As long as her positioning for those trades is good, as long as you... When you play Soraka, you kind of have to convince your AD carry, like, no, seriously, you can be the face tank for us. I'll just heal you. Don't worry about it.
And then we have Lee Sin in the jungle. Very strong jungler. Warrior got a buff this last patch. Extra 5 AD that brought him back along with a couple other junglers.
Yeah.
He should be pressuring. I'm trying to look at lanes here. I mean, top lane probably. The only move speed buff Gangplank gets is off his barrel procs when he kills those. So if he burns a flash early, that could really set up Riven to snowball. It's really hard to gank an Echo lane unless he's playing overly aggressive.
Yeah.
Just because he has that dash, he's got a slow field, and if you get stuck in it while he's in it, you get stunned.
Yep.
The problem the gank. And Ashe Sona should play safe. They should just look to farm until 6.
Yeah, so would you say that Purple Team has a substantial advantage for big, large team fights?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
The blue team does not want to look for straight 5v5s unless Riven gets a 3-man flank stun.
Right. Yeah.
Because just early, the 5v5, LeBlanc has to try. What they're going to try, they want to skirmish. They want to break this fight up. Gragas probably might have been a better jungle pick for this team comp just because you can break the fight up. Usually you see Gragas with Vayne a lot just because it isolates targets for Vayne.
Yeah.
But you could also do the same thing here with LeBlanc and Riven.
And it works surprisingly well with Jinx too, because her passive will allow her to catch up with anybody who's been blasted away.
Yep. Yeah. So what Lee wants to try and do is get in, separate a target, primarily maybe an Ashe or Gangplank. You really don't want to hit Echo into the team because then you can just ult and do a ton of AoE.
Yeah.
Especially as AP mid lane Echo. But you're going to see the tank line. Well, even purple team isn't that tanky. They'll have Hecarim. It's going to be interesting to see if he goes Triforce out of the jungle.
Yeah.
Gangplank normally doesn't build a tank item until
after he gets
second, maybe third or fourth.
Yeah.
You usually see Triforce into IE. Look it again.
What'd you break? What'd I break? Did I break something?
A pant loop I was playing with, I just sewed it back on and I snapped it again. These are my favorite dress pants. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. All right. So Summoner's pretty standard too. Mid laners both have Ignite.
Both supports took exhaust. Yeah.
It's really rare to see Ignite unless you're playing something like...
I feel like Ignite would be okay on Sona, to tell the truth.
Yeah. But level 2 Ashe Sona is actually pretty strong.
Yeah.
Even her level 1's really good if she stacks her Q.
But you can't...
Nice trade.
Yeah, you can't go wrong.
Stack that anymore. Or can you?
Can
you still stack Q on Sona? I haven't played Sona in a year now, so... Since they kind of reworked their AoE kits and stuff.
Yeah, you still stack it, yeah.
Still stack it? Okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
you can still get a nice proc there.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is it's a sustain lane for both sides, so you're not going to
Yeah.
see... It's not like walking in the lane with Kate Karma, you both hit your Qs, and the other ADC has to back at that point.
Yeah.
We'll see how this goes. It's good. Once again, it comes down to a very snowbally game.
Mm-hmm.
You have snowballers in LeBlanc, Jinx, and Riven, and then more AoE-centric team fight of purple. Or
Yeah.
red, depending on how you like to say it.
Yeah.
Why don't they just make those purple? I don't get it. Like, come
Make
on,
what
come on,
purple?
Riot. Like, instead of having it red,
Oh.
just make it purple. Or is that
Yeah.
too close for people that are colorblind? But there's a colorblind mode, so why does it matter?
Am I in colorblind mode right now?
I don't know.
I thought I
I'm
was.
not. I can't watch the screen. I have one monitor. So,
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not a big fan of ward buys on supports at level 1. It's a little bit different when you're playing 5s and you want to set up vision and kind of create a weird invade or whatever. But for the most part, especially
Whoops.
Sona, you're squishy as a caster minion. So I'd like to see like 3 pot and a mana pot, because you're going to burn through that mana if you're sustaining or just harassing with Q instead of that ward. That's not going
Yeah.
to do as much. Gangplank, you can do a camp at level 1. So if you wanted to do something like start flask, go do race or whatever, and then go back and get a cloth armor and come back to lane, that might help you in this lane a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can ask your mid laner, hey Echo, can you throw a Q over the wall? And then you just start Q, and then you focus on the little ones, and then if you just pop all 3 of your crystalline flask charges, you'll be able to clear the camp.
Yeah.
And that can give you a slight advantage there. First Riven will have to push into you, so you can farm safer, and you'll have the cloth armor for lane. So that's something to consider. Not all champs can do a camp at level 1, but Gangplank is one of them.
Yeah.
Because it looks like Riven's going to do a camp here.
Mm-hmm. So, if you're Gangplank, should he be trying to draw minion aggro before this first wave, and then...
Well, he doesn't know if he's going to start a camp just because there's no vision.
Yeah.
So, and it's going to be hard. He started Q. He can't really shove this in the wave.
Right.
So this is actually like a beneficial start. Because Gangplank can't push very fast.
No, he can't.
Unless he has barrels. So this Riven's actually going to get a free... Oh, she's really low. But she's going to clear it anyway. So...
Yeah, she'll be able to make it, I think.
Oh, Gangplank, are you AFK? You missed the minion. Yeah, PDC. Alright, pause.
Pause. There it is. There's the pause.
So this is really unfortunate now. He's gonna miss like a minion or XP. Ugh. Yeah, so this top lane's not gonna go well now. Unfortunately.
Yeah. Oh, we'll just chill.
We'll just chill out. So how have you been, Tuco? How's life?
It's busy. It's real busy. Yeah.
You catch Worlds today?
I did. I neglected to work a lot today. Especially during the Cloud9 game.
I got a lot of lab work done while I was watching the game.
Nice.
So, big surprise here for those. I don't know if we want to go spoilers or not, but NA did pretty well today. Oh, I don't know. Cloud9 did pretty well.
CLG avoided embarrassment, so yeah, they did that.
And you know, Pain didn't look too bad for the first 10 minutes.
Pain went to that game with a plan, and they are executing that plan. And then it was like Ku turned on a switch, like, oh wait a second, we're Koreans. Like, what are we doing? We just do this.
I saw them put Kuro on Ari, and I'm like, but Kuro doesn't play Ari or anything that's not like Victor or Azir.
That does kind of play into the Q Tigers styles. Like the first 15 minutes, they don't really do that much, but once they start rotating together as a team, they start making things happen.
The team, for those of you who know, Q Tigers, also known as the GE Tigers last split, was the team that founded Juggermaw. So you can thank all of them for your team trying to run that in solo queue.
Which we have tried many times on our ranked 5s team, and it does not work.
Yeah.
I have memories of putting Bao Bao on Kog'Maw and then pick Zillion support and Kayle jungle, and then messing up both our ults so they go at the same time. And it's just like, maybe we don't have the coordination to run this. It takes a lot of work.
Do you think Lulu's gonna get out of band prison?
She did for one game, and
Did
Pole
she?
Belter stomped with her. Yeah.
Yup. Oh.
Oh, here we go.
And
Back
he
in
missed
game.
the minion. This is gonna be really poor for him now. Now you have to play DDC again. Oh, you missed 3 minions. All right. Q, get it. What are you doing?
He
Okay,
got it.
one.
He got it.
All right. Now you have to play super safe. You missed 3 minions, and you're gonna be a little bit of XP down. Right now he'd be hitting 2.
Yeah.
He gets it now, but oh, that's really poor pathing. Just you pop a flat or pop a charge, and yeah. What you want to do as Gangplank top is you want to put the barrels not in the middle of the lane, but in the bush.
Yep. So that you can pop another.
Okay, that's a little. You're just kind of throwing them not very close to each other. It doesn't look like. Yeah, this is gonna be first blood soon. It doesn't look like you're very comfortable on Gangplank. Just let Riven push into you and farm under tower.
Yeah. That's especially with that level 3 she's got.
Yeah,
There's really you should not be in lane trying to farm right now. You should be playing very safe.
Like right here, pop Q.
Yep.
And keep moving. Don't stand still. Riven can flash on you. Like you shouldn't be like just standing here unless you DC'd again.
I'm guessing he DC'd again.
Yep. All right.
Okay, that's unfortunate.
Yep. All right.
Hopefully he can get his internet going.
Yep.
Hey, another pause.
So guys, if you're having internet troubles, and I know you want to play and whatnot, but make sure everything's stable enough to play, because if something like that happens, it does kind of
throw the whole
these
game
games.
out of whack. Yeah.
And yeah, you're gonna have this happen in solo queue sometimes, but we're trying not to simulate you getting a DC and feeding.
Yeah.
In this environment,
Yeah.
we try to keep this as controlled as possible.
All the other lanes look pretty normal so far. I don't really
most
see.
of the lanes look even. I haven't. It looks like Echo's actually up a pot on LeBlanc here. Looks like he's been getting some Q harass down when she comes in. And bot lane looks even.
Jinx has a little bit of a. Yeah, well, no. Ash is about to get within
even.
one of it. Yeah.
What are rules on remake? I mean, we can if it. Well, we'll give it some time, but
Yeah.
if it gets to like, remakes do take forever. Alright.
We're in control now.
So, what I've noticed is Sona already put her ward down. You saw bot lane come to lane late. You can hold that ward for longer.
Yeah.
If you know Lee's gonna be topside, at the earliest he can maybe come down and gank at like.
Yeah, the level 2 gank is really rare.
Hackram, you're really low, and she could dive you. She's actually going to. Oh, good flash.
Yeah, I was gonna say the level 2 gank from junglers is very rare. You'll see it from, from Lee Sin, Pantheon, but
you normally won't see it bot lane.
no, you won't. Yeah, it's very, very, very rare.
Yeah. Normally you'll see that like mid lane cheese or like top lane cheese. Like they'll steal the enemy red and then gank that lane. Alright, so I'm watching mid lane right now, and it looks like, yeah, Echo's just getting a lot of Q harass down. Not much else going on, and they're going to camp this top lane. Lee comes in. I mean, Lee's doing the right thing. There's a DC, the Riven's ahead, just go ahead. Again, with the barrels, you're throwing it so far in front that, like, Riven can just get in there and auto.
Yeah, so, yeah, what you usually want to do is set the barrels either in the side bush or kind of back behind your minion line so that, yeah, you can pop one up, like, in front. Kind of like what he did there.
Yeah, but you don't want to just, like, leave it out there.
Right.
You can throw it and then immediately Q and it'll proc. So I've been playing a lot of Gangplank lately.
Yeah.
and you just have to get used to barrel mechanics. It takes a while to figure out how that works, but you should be placing them closer to you, not like in front of you like that.
Yeah.
Because also save them. Don't just like throw them off cooldown. Because you don't want to push this lane back out. You just want to keep this kind of in front of your turret. You're behind. You're down a kill. You're down a bunch. Just CS.
Mid lane, they're going back and forth. LeBlanc doesn't have any
mana,
but
this is why you see a lot of LeBlanc start last. It lets her just trade a bunch in lane.
Oh, top lane, Hecarim came up. He wants this gank on Riven. I don't think they're gonna get it though.
No, she's got too much mobility. Broken Wings is up in 2. She'll be fine, and she still has. No, she burned Flash earlier. So Hecarim has the right idea. He's trying to get this Gangplank back in the game, but. Also, if you stack barrels on top of each other, they don't do double damage. I've been seeing you do that a couple times. That doesn't actually do anything.
Yeah.
You want to put them right on the edge. They'll actually create a powder line when they're connected. Bot lane, looks like we have Jinx coming out to a pretty early lead here. And
it's, like, if you're a jungler, I feel like a lot of focus is going to go top and mid, because bot lane is just so sustain heavy. You're not going to... Their CC isn't great. Like Soraka and Sona, like they can't necessarily lock down an opponent for you.
Yeah.
But you're never gonna catch out a low health member bot lane. They're basically always gonna be up to full health.
Yeah. So we see early Mobies out of the Hecarim, and we also see some wards purchased.
Wow.
Which is fine, but make sure you get those wards down and they just don't rot in your inventory.
Yeah.
Mid lanes, both of them on this next back should be switching to red trinkets and getting wards.
Yeah.
Because they're both assassin champions, and they're going to get more out of vision denial. So just pick up those wards, and then switch your trinkets. Good Gangplank all
Whoa, yeah.
Soraka, he's going to have to flash.
Oh,
but they're not going to be able to get it.
Nice set of chompers.
But it does burn a flash on there. Hecarim should be aware of this. Oh, the Sona damage.
Yeah.
Hecarim is 6. He could dive this.
If he dives, he would have to dive Soraka.
He has to go now. She's gonna back if they.
Yeah. Well, if she backs, Jinx got a lot of health back.
Jinx has both thumbs up.
Yeah. They gotta push this lane hard. I don't know why they were waiting around.
Yeah, they wasted a lot of time. Soraka
push it, push it, push it, push it.
Oh.
It's gonna work anyway. You have an opportunity to dive her earlier if you push that wave hard right away. But yeah, it was a good coordination.
Working out. Gangplank, I saw you just use your W for no reason. Save that to counter Riven stun. It removes all disables, so just use that there instead. And I'd be really careful here. You have to know she's gonna try and cheese you.
Oh, those barrel placements aren't that great. So I'm guessing you didn't have, well, there's the orange.
Oh, yeah. So, your barrels, you don't have to place them that close to each other.
Nope.
You can push them out farther. Right now, you're just losing a bunch by putting them all together. It's not letting you clear. Soraka's actually top lane. Gangplank has to back here.
Yeah, so Soraka's top lane. I'm guessing she bought Oh, she didn't have any boots whatsoever. Alright, yeah.
Okay, so early buys come out. We see... Yeah. Echo's just so safe.
We see an upgrade to Frostfang, so Sona she really wants more damage in lane, it looks like.
But she also had enough for Sightstone because she had the assist.
Yeah, which is fine.
Yeah, that's fine, but I would like to see Mobies come out soon.
Yeah,
also, look at the vision red team has around the river. This lets Echo play a little more aggressive.
Yeah, just a little.
And he still has 2 wards in his inventory.
Yeah, he can hug that side of the map and play very safe.
Yep. It also lets him roam and lets him see where people are. No pink coming out here. Ashe actually got a pink. So it's going to be hard for you to place that in a spot that's worthwhile unless you want to put it like at that river bush, but...
I feel like Ashe and Sona might be able to make a pick onto Soraka.
Alright, Gangplank, I'm going to talk about buy really quick.
Yeah.
That you don't want Zeal first. Zeal is the last item you want on Gangplank.
Very true.
You want... So if you have that much money... Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah.
You have to have vision, too. You didn't buy any wards.
No assist for Lee Sin.
It takes a bunch of damage. So they see. So Gangplank, first off, you need to buy wards because you don't have flash.
There's the pick onto Soraka. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, they have double stuns bot lane.
Yeah.
So what you wanted to do there? Oh, Hakram, he's got red buff and ult. Yeah, she's dead.
Oh, he missed his ult, but he's got flash. One more. There it is.
Back to Gangplank, you want either Sheen or Phage first. Probably Sheen, because you had the money for Zeal and a longsword. You could have got Sheen easy.
Yeah.
Sheen and some wards. It'll keep you from getting Lee Sin ganked there. And it'll just let you farm safer and make sure you get the last hits on the minion.
And I believe Q does apply on-hit effects, correct?
Q applies on-hit effects, yes.
Yep.
Except his passive, I believe.
Right.
Yeah, Gangplank's melee strike. So, things like Sheen, things like... It does apply Bork, but Bork's really not a good item on Gangplank, so don't get that. Look at that. Look at that harassment with Jinx, though.
Yeah, that upgrading to Frostfang is really helping him out right here. Oh, wow, I didn't notice that teleport!
So...
Oh! Oh!
Okay, Jinx, you gotta hit those.
Yeah.
And it looks like Soraka's gonna try. You shouldn't be staying here. There's 3 bot lane, and there could be potential for more.
They might just rotate to Dragon. Oh, Soraka's all by themselves.
So not the best idea.
Ooh.
Good kick. She's gonna get Echo's here. He has flash. He's got it.
Yep. Nice rotation there from Echo.
So Soraka, you're not a champion that wants to dive. That's probably a really poor idea.
And when you do dive, it's as a you're not gonna be the one to tank damage. You want other people to tank damage for you, so you shouldn't be the first one in there anyway.
And Gangplank, you should have seen her TP. Yeah, thinking that was a little late. You should be pushing this way faster. Don't just wait to hit with Q if the lane opponent's gone. Push it in the tower so she misses minions.
Yeah.
Now if she wants, she has Tiamat. She can't freeze. I was about to say she could have froze that, but
really hard to do with Tiamat.
Yeah, I mean you can do it, but it's not very easy. And Hakram's coming back bot, so he knows bot lane is snowballing really hard, and that their ults are up.
Oh, nice!
Arrow. The CC chain is super strong.
Yeah.
So Ashe is actually getting real big here, and put this pink ward down sometime. You had it in your inventory. Pinks don't do any good. Wards don't do any good in your inventory unless you place them.
Yep.
So if you guys buy wards, get them down early. See, there you go. That was a good W top lane. He won that trade.
Nice.
He W'd the stun and then won the trade back.
Yep.
Oh. Looks like he wanted to either. Oh.
Nice
good
flash.
He got out of it. Don't stick around. This is super risky.
But the farm. But the
That's
farm.
Ult, though.
Oh, it's not gonna be enough.
It's better.
Oh, Hakram, do you have speed up?
No, he got slow though. Oh. And Echo gets the kill mid lane on the.
Oh wow!
Trades a 1-for-1. Let's see. He still has ignite too, so it looks like that was just a straight up.
Lee Sin might be able to rotate to Dragon here with the help of bot lane. They have priority bot lane. Yep. Yeah, the Dragon would be a good call, especially if you see Hecarim top. But it might be too late.
Thing. If you're pushed up and you're the jungler, if your bot lane's pushed up and you see jungler on the upside side of the lane, call out that dragon.
Yep.
Be like, yo, dragon, now.
It could be a free one, and if and if bot lane tries to their bot lane tries to respawn, you can probably get a pick out of it. So, but it looks like he's gonna sit in that bush and.
And the reason this is happening right now is Jinx just has more damage early on than Ashe.
And more pushing power too.
Even if we look at this gold lead, even though it's like 2K in red team's favor, all of that gold lead hasn't bought yet. It's Sona and Soraka, or Sona and Ashe. They're sitting on almost 4K combined. I mean, Jinx is sitting on a ton of money too, but LeBlanc might be dead again. Nope. Oh, Echo, careful. He took
a lot of damage.
Yeah, he tried to dive it. He still has ult.
Yeah.
He still has ult.
He'll be alright.
I'll have to back it.
Hecarim is spending a lot of time top.
I mean, he's snowballing. Is he going Triforce?
Yeah.
He's going a Phage item, maybe.
He bought Cinder Hulk first, which is.
So he might be going Cleaver.
Yeah, he might be going Cleaver.
Riven's.
Ooh, that Q almost landed.
Yeah. So again, Gangplank, you really want your Sheen early. Instead of Phage. It seems weird because it's an AP item, but the Sheen proc does so much for you on your Qs.
It does a lot.
But Phage, okay, see those barrel placements are really bad. You're practically putting them on top of each other. You only needed to put one there to get that minion instead of 2.
Nice Sona ult. Oh, that chain CC.
Yep.
But the Soraka heals. No way.
Yeah. Yep. Soraka's broken.
Oh my God! Fair and balanced champ. Fair and balanced champ. Oh my goodness! The turnaround.
Got a stun. That's 1.
Got the right. He focused the right target too during that.
Yeah, I did not respect. You should.
Yeah. Like oh, ult back in maybe.
Not under tower.
Nah. Alright.
There's a red buff on Lee. That could have ended really poorly.
So
LeBlanc. LeBlanc came down late.
Yeah.
So if you're mid, this is partially because mid hasn't put any wards down, so Echo gets to roam for free.
Yeah, I'm showing blue team's wards right now, and then red team's ward. Like neither team has bot side warded up really well whatsoever right now, which might have been a different case. Whoa.
He's in a bad spot. Like, not good. LeBlanc could have stayed Jinx is pushing this up.
Yeah.
Might have been able to get that.
True. Nope. Wow.
And Riven gets to kill top lane again.
Yeah, she's really starting to get out of hand now.
Yeah, I mean, part of it's from the First Blood DC, but she's playing really well top lane right now. As expected, he's a fucking Riven main.
Oh, it's a TP. I don't know if Hecarim... Ashe doesn't have arrow, but she can do that. Yeah. So yeah, bot lane coordinated their CC really well. I just feel like they did it on the wrong target.
You have to knock the Soraka out of the fight, because if you don't, her W's on a 2.1 second cooldown.
Woo!
Oh, that LeBlanc damage though. Oh, that Echo damage though. Oh.
Oh, he almost got the stun off.
4-man stun. 3-man stun.
Good, nice roaming by Soraka right now.
Yeah, I mean,
it would help. You know, it would help a lot with that roaming though. Neither support has tier 1 boots right now. It's 18 minutes into the game.
But none of the supports have boots.
Yeah, neither of them have boots.
Instead of going Talisman first, get your Mobies. Instead of going what looks like Chalice and Aether whistled into.
Woo.
Oh,
there's Riven.
Riven's big.
Yep. Oh my goodness.
Riven's just taking over the game now.
Yeah.
So Gangplank, you gotta try and push this in. She doesn't have TP.
Like, I'm zooming in on Soraka's hooves right now.
These barrels, that second barrel you placed didn't do anything.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do that, chain them so it hits both the melee.
Red team does have vision of this dragon attempt, but I don't think they can do it. They responded too late, and Hecarim's actually low, pretty low. I don't think he would have been able to do anything.
So here, Gangplank, what you want to do is place a barrel to get a Sheen proc, and then just use your barrels to get Sheen procs here. So you can take that down. And again, you kind of stack those poorly.
Yeah.
So you need to work on your barrel placements.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Ashe, that pink ward's been sitting in your inventory since like 10 minutes. Put it down somewhere or...
Anywhere.
Or you shouldn't have bought it.
By their blue. Put it by their blue buff.
Yeah,
they just lost their tower. It's their blue buff's vulnerable. It'd be a good place.
Especially when you notice like that Soraka tried to come down on you that one time and collapse.
Yeah.
You probably should have put it on your tri-brush there.
Oh.
Oh. That could have ended. So, let's see. Was that a good call there by Echo to go in? No, he doesn't have any vision. You have to be careful about going in when you don't have vision.
Yeah, red team has literally no wards on the map, I don't think. Not a single one.
Oh, Soraka's caught.
That's the target they need.
Got him.
Whoa. Nice ult by Echo. Oh, nice Ashe ult.
Yep, good follow up here.
Whoa.
Oh, you stuttered your auto. Careful, there's a Riven coming down. You have to be aware of this.
Yeah.
You guys can't stay here.
They don't have vision of the Riven at all. Like none. They have no idea she's coming.
No, there's just no wards.
Riven worse than Teemo.
I think Sona's building Chalice. If you're gonna build a damage item on Sona, you should go ahead and try and build Lichbane if you're gonna build one.
If she's building that Chalice into Mikhail's...
Wait, no. What is Aether Wisp and Chalice build into? It doesn't build into them, right?
Nothing. Nothing, I don't think. Yeah, because Mikhail's builds out Chalice and Forbidden Idol, I believe.
So I was about to say, Twin Shadows isn't Chalice, so... Like, if you're going to build a damage item on Sona, it's gonna be Lichbane.
Yeah. And I wouldn't mind the Mikhail's so much. I mean, yeah. I guess LeBlanc and Riven stun, but... Yeah.
LeBlanc root, Jinx root, and Riven stun.
Like, Mikhail's won't be
Ashe,
that bad.
You shouldn't be leading the charge. See, that's a pretty bad place for your pink ward. It's gonna get taken out. I mean, you placed it eventually.
Oh, Ashe is in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yep. Jinx rocket.
Oh no! Did Ashe walk back into that?
No, I think she just got caught by the explosion. Right. You can't walk by yourself. Oh.
That's ulti blown by
yeah, Echo. He had to or he was dead.
I think Hecarim does have ulti though.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
And so does Sona. Sona could get like a flash under if they like try to take this tower, she get a flash.
If somebody on the enemy team gets her aggro and she ultis him, that might be able to help. But right now, and I want to look at vision again real quick. Red team has a little bit. They don't have either. Oh.
Yeah. Good stun though.
Oh, caught the echo. Nice ulti and flash by Hecarim. In all honesty.
Yeah, but.
Woo, that arrow.
No. All right. So a lot of what's happening is just Riven flexing that she has 8 kills.
Yeah.
And people just not.
Oh, nice! No! She walked. Oh, they got the kill. Go. Okay, I thought that was gonna be.
So Riven, that was greedy.
Yeah.
Sona, be careful. You could die 100% here.
Oh, yup. Like that.
You
dives are easy with Soraka.
You also just can't walk on the 4 people.
Yeah.
When you have as much.
Oh.
There's huge waves here though, so Dragon's up in 2 minutes.
So what blue team should really be focusing on is pushing up the sidelines, warding up Dragon, backing, and then...
What Riven should do is just split this top lane and push it. Force Gangplank doesn't have TP, force him to come top, and then just TP bot after they've set up vision.
Yeah. Oh boy, getting a little chatty in chat. Getting a little chatty.
Yeah. Guys, chill out.
Let's just play the game. Just play.
Alright. So actually red team's got some decent vision here.
Look at those barrels. That was impressive looking.
Those, yeah. I'm not gonna mention it anymore. We've said it like every time he placed one.
He almost had a pentagram there. He almost summoned Satan.
Yeah, that would have been Teemo. It doesn't look like he played Gangplank, so watch some people who play it. There's a pretty good game Pawn played in China. That'll give you a good idea how to. You can't do that anymore.
I think Gangplank was played mid today by Edward Gaming.
Yeah. Yeah, he did play it today, but I was talking in regionals.
Oh yeah.
Back when his cooldown was like a quarter of a second on his placement.
Yeah.
So watch that. So you can't do it as quick anymore, but just an idea of.
Yeah.
So you're wasting time trying to get these Qs because.
So we mentioned that Dragon was coming up a long time ago, and yet either team hasn't really warded around it. That's a missed Sona ult.
Yeah, alright, but they pick up a pick here.
Man, if only they had wards around Dragon to help.
Also, I don't. Shiv second on Gangplank. Probably should get your CDR boots.
Red team has no vision of, not even just Dragon, but their own bot jungle.
Yeah, like Ashe could get caught out.
Yeah, yeah, they just gotta back out.
Hecarim, you're going to die. You're gonna have to burn ult.
Oh.
You went back in. They got the exhaust, but yeah, this is just.
Ooh.
Got him.
Got him.
So this is just red team just being disorganized here. Blues together because they were going for an objective.
Yep. And there really is no ward control whatsoever from red team. Like.
Yeah, there's no wards.
There have been many times I've switched their vision and it's like they have one or no wards out on the map.
Yeah.
And that's really not acceptable. And that's on the whole team.
Yep.
That really is. So they can't like they're like trying to check and see if about Dragon, and they go that far, but they can't go anywhere else in their own jungle.
And Riven can just keep abusing this top lane because she has TP still. Like they won that without her burning it. What she realistically should do is go. You're not gonna split push this in him tower now. You're definitely not. That was really greedy.
Yeah.
You should have just once that got to tower, you should have rotated bot and split push bot lane, and let your team 4v5 or 4v4 mid.
So Hecarim's going top. Red team's kind of grouping a little bit. I don't know if they should fight this.
Oh, Echo gets in, does nothing. I mean,
yeah.
Right now, almost got him. Jinx Rocket misses. Ash picks up the kill.
All right.
All right.
So
that was greedy.
They got another kill. Can they get mid maybe before Riven gets back? Does Riven still have TP?
Oh, there's the exhaust. That's a.
If Riven has TP, she needs to use it now.
Oh. That Ashe almost hits. So that's a fine play there. They can probably push this now. They just have to be really careful of a Riven flank. They still don't have any vision. Sona, you have all your wards in your inventory.
Yep.
Use them. Also, I don't like Pink Trinket on
support. Does she have Pink Trinket?
I don't like it on support.
No, just get Sweeper. Your team needs it, especially because the enemy, the blue team has been putting a ton of wards in your own jungle, so you need to be sweeping that out.
Yeah.
And Pink helps out with that a bit, but you can just buy the pinks. Don't.
So I was right. Hecarim did go Black Cleaver, and it looks like he's gonna go Wardens or
Randuin's maybe.
Randuin's.
Yeah.
I said Wardens, like Warden's male.
They should all. Hecarim is. Okay, so that they actually have some wards in their bot jungle now, and they're able to catch and see where Riven was.
Yeah, currently Sona has 0 wards placed out of her sight zone. And she went Lich Bane, yeah. Like, and this should stop building AP on your support. Build Mikhails.
Like
those Gangplank barrels, though.
Like even building. Oh heck, Frozen Heart. No one else on your team is probably gonna build it.
Yeah, Frozen Heart would be good here.
Oh, I mean, Hecarim might build it,
but it looks like he's not going to.
Or even if you want AP, just build Banner at command.
Yep, get the AoE protection against LeBlanc.
Yeah, I think he did get a pentagram this time, almost.
Did he?
It's pretty close. It's a nice piece of art.
I suppose, but it's such a waste.
What are those? What are those?
So Sona still hasn't gotten boots at this point.
She has boots tier 1 boots.
Boots 1. I can't see CDR.
Probably. Like I'm gonna zoom in on her and just be like, what are? I mean, I guess I'm zooming in for Sona for multiple reasons, but those boots are just not gonna cut it.
You should have. Yeah, at this point. EDR boots maybe because Mobies aren't gonna do much for you.
It'd have to I wouldn't. Not even Magic Pin boots because it's too late in the game for those. Magic Pin boots is another one of those early items as well.
I
feel like
Gangplank.
So yeah, CDR boots might be the way to go.
Yeah, somebody's got to go answer top lane. Ashe is just farming bot lane.
Yeah.
Like, blue team should just be pressuring this turret super hard.
I feel like they can just take, if they focus on this mid tower, they can.
Jinx, auto.
Where's Jinx? Jinx?
Clearing wards.
Hello?
You could.
Hello?
They're gonna get it, but don't worry about the wards when the entire team is in front of you.
Yeah.
You can clear that ward later.
Alright.
Oh, Hecarim actually got dead mans.
Oh, wow.
Ooh. Good.
Soraka, though.
Yep, but see, there's the QSS right there.
Yep.
Riven gonna flash? No. You Gangplank, you're doing that in the reverse order. You want to place the one closest to you first, and then the second one, so they can't just kill that barrel. You're losing a lot of damage by doing that.
Alright, so the siege for blue team is okay.
It's not great.
It's not great. Jinx is the strongest part of it, but she has no one to really stand in front of her.
Because Gangplank got shivved between Echo, Ashe, and Gangplank, they can... Oh, good catch.
Nice pick.
And then Jinx is caught out by herself.
Wow. Oh, nice Sona ult. Beautiful.
Gangplank ult a little.
Where's Ash? There she is. Oh.
There she was.
Oh, she's still alive.
Auto.
Auto. Oh my goodness.
Okay, you guys need to push down.
They need to act right now.
Gangplank's already bot lane, so Gangplank keep pushing.
Yeah.
Keep going. Take this tower.
Do you think they could take Baron? No, they're too low. It'd be too risky.
Has ult, remember?
And it doesn't. Riven still have TP. Yeah, not that
Yeah.
she could TP. I guess she could TP
LeBlanc,
to Raptors.
You can't go in. He can Q you and kill you.
Yeah.
So.
All right, they should be able to take at least one tower here. One mid tower. Yeah, and they'll get bot.
Probably.
Yeah, Dragon's
be
up.
Careful. Oh, here comes the Jinx Rocket's gonna get one.
Ooh.
No. Alright. Yeah, guys, don't cluster like that when you're that low against Jinx. That could have ended for us. They might be too low for this. It's only Hector and Sona. Ashe has ult up again, though, so...
Yeah, if I wish somebody put... Oh, okay, so Ashe put her trinket in that bush, but does Sona have wards?
Sona put one.
She could have put a... I mean, if she has any up, she could have put one in that banana bush, but yeah.
What would be potentially the correct call? The problem is red team staggered their backs, so there's actually healthy members to defend against this Baron. So that helps things out for blue team to go Baron. But it's a little late now.
Yeah.
There's the last whisper coming out of Riven.
Oh, wow.
It looks like Ashe is going to go BT. The only armor that has been picked up is... Oh, Soraka has Frozen Heart, actually. So
Soraka does have Frozen Heart, and that's great and all, but I feel like actually Mikhail's would have been maybe a little bit more useful.
Yeah, get a secondary QSS for the Jinx or one of the carries. Ashe probably should have gone last whisper here. Armor's starting to come in.
Yeah. I mean,
Riven probably should go...
Not that Frozen Heart is a bad item choice against this team, it's not. It's going to help a lot against Hecarim and Ashe, but as Soraka, you don't want to be right next to the enemy either, so...
I think it's more or less that if somebody gets on the Jinx, she'll be right next to her.
Yeah.
To help prevent that. So right now the focus needs to be Baron control. Who's got TP advantage right now? Riven, go split bot lane.
Yep.
And tell your team, I'm gonna split bot. I have TP. Keep wards up. Because this will draw pressure away. Somebody has to.
Okay, so it looks like the whole team wants to push bot. That would be giving up Baron.
This is a really poor call by red team. Only one person, yeah.
And they leave mid open when they all go down like that, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know what the rationale was there.
Just send Gangplank there, he can contribute with his ult, but...
The blue team responded late, though.
Yeah, their blue team they're not coordinated with their calls. Yeah. And Riven is probably gonna die here, in all honesty.
Yep, good stun. Oh, Ashe is dead, though. So Riven gets picked. So...
And LeBlanc dies. They can maybe make a play on Baron. I mean, it's risky because Lee Sin is still up.
Yeah.
But it's... But without Riven there, I think, yeah, you're not going to get a better chance, I don't think. Okay. Guys, no, it's just run straight to Baron. You don't need to chase.
Yeah, just go Baron. You don't need to chase the there's a Gangplank call, but...
Alright, I guess we're going to chase and then...
Because you're just wasting a bunch of time right now.
Yeah, your wave isn't...
But they don't have 80 carry either. They don't really... They have Gangplank, but... Like, at least go and get vision control and try and sweep out some wards. You have 2 upgraded sweepers. Like... Gangplank, I don't know what those barrels are for. I really think he's just doing it to troll me at this point.
think he is, yeah.
Echo has Zonias now. That's actually a really big buy. He's fine. They could actually try and make a pick here, but they're not going to. Oh, you placed that barrel and ran away from it. Alright.
Yeah, I think
they're collapsing. They had vision. No, they didn't have vision of that.
No, they don't.
So
Red team has, once again, like,
on Baron and
very little vision.
Sona, you have all your wards placed, but... Your pink down too? Yeah, move your pink over. Because you put that in that banana bush, or that...
It's not doing any good down by Dragon, yeah.
And you're not spending money on it.
Like,
you can put it down whenever you want.
Yeah.
Hacker.
Oh.
Ashe Arrow come in. I mean, they're all kind of clustered.
Yeah, Gangplank doesn't have ulti up, but everybody else, yeah. As long as Soraka doesn't get picked off again, she's really far forward. She's really, like, that was too far forward.
So, right now, both lanes are pushing, side lanes, and mid lanes pushing up. So somebody needs to answer that for red team. Get that wave back to mid. Because right now, blue team is getting control, but their side lanes are pushing.
Wow, Ashe dies.
Yep. They were messing around, and
they didn't have any wards in their own jungle for that.
Yep.
Like look at this red team's vision of their own jungle, where they've been dancing around the whole time. There's nothing
there.
There's nothing. Whereas blue team has like at least 2. Oh well. So that's gonna be inhib. They might be able to take. They might be able to take Baron 2 off of it.
Yeah, because Riven's just in the.
If they rush
Riven
it.
can proxy right now while they're dead and just get an inhib and they can get Baron.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that came down to red team just not bothering to ward their way out.
Yeah, that really hurt them, because I'm guessing that's why Ashe ran into Riven, basically, or how Riven was able to jump on Ashe, is that they didn't have vision of her.
Yep. Oh! Well, yep, you see him take Baron.
And now they can go back and push out side lanes.
These waves, yeah.
That ulti...
So, Dragon's up in 30. They're probably not going to
I hope Lee Sin realizes that he's not back. There he goes, okay.
So, right now, red team just needs to wait out this Baron. Just farm.
Ward up their own jungle. Please, everybody get a ward or 2.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's just buying items, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, those barrels don't stack.
Upgrade, like, Gangplank can upgrade that warding trinket.
Yeah.
Soraka has...
Why are you taking this blue from your Echo?
I'm in Sona. Yeah.
Alright. They're gonna try and fight this, you can't...
Oh, Soraka again?
Good stun. They're gonna get the Soraka. And here comes Riven. Ooh. Ashe is by herself. They missed it.
Nice ulti. Whoa! Is right. Oh, they're grouping up for Riven's stun.
Yep, Riven's huge.
She is.
And there goes the Jinx. See if Echo goes back in and tries to kill her. Hecarim's chasing this. And Gangplank still hasn't gotten caught by the Riven.
Whoa!
A lot of... Oh, the YOLO dive.
Tower dive. Heal! Oh, he got it! He got it!
Okay, so a lot of crazy stuff happened. There's a 3-for-3. Gangplank's not dead. They're not gonna lose mid. Like, Riven should have just gone Dragon at this point.
Yeah.
End the game. You're wasting time here.
Wow. Yeah. So like, even though blue team it was even 3-for-3, but when you're even 3-for-3 with Baron buff and you can push into she's actually gonna maybe get this top tower.
Well, everybody's up now. Echo, just stop her.
Stop her, Echo, go!
There's the GA.
Where's the team? Why isn't team help? Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's a Sonar. That's fine. So they lose another inhib and they get Dragon.
Oh, inhib turret.
That's their Dragon too.
It's a pretty close game gold-wise. It's just that all of the gold for blue team is on Riven.
Yeah, if we flip over to gold values, we've got 17k on Riven.
Yeah.
And then
Jinx actually has a lot of gold too.
Jinx is up 2k on her opponent, but everybody else is below their opposite laner.
Yeah.
So if Riven dies, especially now that she doesn't have a GA up, they could easily finish out this fight.
Yeah. So blue team's going in the enemy upper jungle, clearing out wards. So they need to be responding by... Okay, she's gonna put a ward here. Okay, cool.
Right now, red team needs to prioritize clearing their jungle and getting their wards set up in jungle.
Oh, those are magic pin boots on Sona.
Sona.
I don't like those at the. I don't know when she got them, but
right now you want to keep your cuddle zones up as much as possible.
yeah. And it's that 15. Is it 15 magic pin? This late in the game isn't worth that much.
Whereas the 15% CDR is way more important.
Yep.
Now you've got 10%.
And she went for Athene's Unholy Grail instead
I mean,
of.
she really can't go CD's Ever now because she's probably capped on CDR too between Chalice and
Maybe Frozen Heart. It looks like.
yeah. Maybe.
Is she already at 40%?
She's got to be between.
She might already be at.
So she's at 30 with 2 items.
She's already at 40% right now as we speak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
If you don't have Athene's,
Red,
then you don't.
Too far.
Yeah.
You guys just have to play passive and just be behind your. Make a pick with Ashe. And once again, Riven's got. Oh, she doesn't have.
If you see Riven top lane and then you see somebody alone in mid, don't be afraid to fire an Ashe arrow.
Yeah. It's got a 60-second cooldown at this point.
Yeah.
90-second cooldown.
Like targets you don't want to hit. Lee Sin, LeBlanc can just dodge it. So Soraka or Jinx are probably your best bets of hitting with your Ashe ult. Yeah,
so
they're just. Oh, you go ahead.
Actually got a Sterix Gauge.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
How's this? Does he have good base AD or?
I have no idea actually. Let me see. It's getting
Gangplank is going YOLO.
Oh, Ashe arrow missed. All right.
I don't know why Gangplank thought he could 1v1 Ashe. I mean Jinx.
I mean he can if Soraka's not there and Jinx just stands next to him. But
that was
probably.
interesting.
He also doesn't have any vision. He can't split push that far through.
No, like once again looking at red team vision, nothing over here. So why are you pushing that far?
At this point, you should stop building damage on Gangplank and start building tank.
Yep.
What are you gonna build? Phantom Dancer now? Like it's.
Yeah. Like the static shiv isn't worth it right now. Like Randuin's would have been great.
He has static. He already has static.
Yeah,
so
like he shouldn't have bought it. I don't think.
No,
to
if
tell
you
the
want
truth.
the damage, you go Infinity Edge and something like BT or
Yeah.
Blade.
Whoa,
Good
they're going in.
Volt. But
it's enough to chase them off inhib, but they just got to keep that like.
Yeah, Jinx is just bot lane. I mean, that's a good time to go when the main AD carry isn't there, but
yeah.
You gotta be careful that you might give up two inhibs for trying to defend that bot lane.
Gangplank has ulti up, so they could.
But
they gotta rotate bot and save this. They gotta make a move now before the mid and top lanes push in on them. I feel like.
Well, top lane's pushing out.
Yeah. Well,
right?
Oh yeah, because that inhib's still up. I'm surprised blue team didn't rotate up to that inhibitor. It's open.
Oh yeah, now they're going. They're split the team.
It's just 2 of them though.
But it's Riven.
That Gangplank. Oh.
Got the exhaust.
There we go.
But they're gonna lose bot lane turret for this.
Yeah, they split their focus a bit
like,
too
Gangplank
much.
Probably should have just used alt bot lane to clear.
I mean, it's fine if he used it top, but he didn't stay bot. I feel like.
Yeah. Oh, but Echo's here and he's trying so hard. Got the slow and the stun.
And he had an ult out. Oh!
Yup. That's Echo for ya.
Ooh.
Sona actually could do damage to this LeBlanc.
Yeah.
He's got a fair bet here, and LeBlanc has no MR. LeBlanc needs to get a Void Staff immediately. Although there's no magic resist besides Sona with her challenge right now.
After all that,
they lose.
They lost one inhib.
And that's mid lane, which is probably the best one you could have lost there.
Yeah.
But once again, no vision on either side of the map.
Yeah. And Baron's up. Are they gonna just go for it?
Yeah, they can.
Yeah.
Riven's dead and Jinx is dead. Just go for it.
Just go for it. YOLO.
Ashe, go on.
Good wards by Sona right there.
Yep, because blue doesn't have vision. Gangplank has ult soon. They can burn this. And if Lee tries to come in, Ashe can just arrow.
Yep. There we go. That's
okay,
what
now
they
back
needed.
out. Leave. Don't try to make a pick.
No.
Oh. Yeah, just get out.
Just get out.
Go You have to go defend now.
They probably have a bunch of gold they need to spend too.
If you're gonna stay,
Yeah, like
there's
Echo and Ashe have over 2k. Gangplank
So does
has over
Gangplank.
2k. Yeah, like just go back,
Well-
buy, and start pushing out your.
so and then Hecarim ends his build with a Thorn Mail. So he's got 4,500 and 250 armor. No MR though. Like LeBlanc could one-shot a lot of these people.
Yeah.
Like Gangplank. Gangplank just took a ton of damage. Just let this one go.
Wait.
It's dragon. It's only fourth. It's fourth
Yeah.
dragon, but it's not the worst thing that could happen. Gangplank,
Okay,
don't
and
walk
them walking
over.
up after Drag has been taken is really bad.
You're dead.
Oh, the flash. Oh,
Oh,
nice
that
stun! Oh, I don't know if it's gonna be enough though, especially when Riven has GA.
Yeah, she has GA. It
Yeah.
was a nice idea, but you don't have anybody else there.
They
Gangplank
initiated
does
that, and they initiated that fight after Dragon was taken.
Gangplank does 100% on you for walking in after it was already taken.
Yeah. Sona needs to get that speed boost going. Alright, there we go. Ouch. So that's
they're
gonna be
gonna-
2 inhibs right away.
It's gonna be all three.
Yeah, and that's gonna stop that. Like, red team has massive side lanes pushing,
And
but
there
that's.
goes Sona.
Oh. Bye, Sona.
Yeah, that's
That
not the
Athene's
game here.
Unholy Grail really didn't help out.
Nope. There goes Ashe.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's game.
So the Gangplank going in caused them
Ooh!
to end the
Oh.
game there.
And that's game. GG.
Yep. a lot of things happened there.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't get GA revive on Fountain. Fun fact.
Yeah. Unfortunate.
Unfortunate. Alright, let's take a look at advanced details.
Yeah, 1 second. Let me switch over to that and match history loading. Yeah, red team was only down by like 6k, but at the
At the end, after that
at
snowball,
at
kinda
40
down.
yeah, they were only down by 2,000 gold at the 45-minute mark, which is nothing.
Yep, that late in the game, gold leaks don't really matter.
Yeah. So.
Alright, let's look at statistics.
Woo.
I bet I know who won the warding battle.
Yeah, I bet so. Yeah. Blue
oh look,
team.
it's blue team. What a surprise.
Like, it's weird. We see 31 wards placed, but to tell the truth, 31 and 34 are not good.
At 45 minutes.
At 45 minutes, that's not good for either of them. There need to be more.
Realistically,
in all
if you
honesty.
think about it, if you upgrade, well, how like for a top laner, you get level 9 about what, like 12, 13, 14 minutes, something like that.
Yeah.
If you get upgraded trinket at that point, you have a ward every minute because it's a 60-second cooldown. So if a 45-minute game, you upgraded your trinket at 10 minutes, you should have minimum like 40 wards placed as a top laner.
Yeah.
So as a support, you should be way ahead of that. Also, both supports didn't buy, well, Soraka bought 2 pinks, but Sona didn't buy anything.
Sona didn't buy any. Wait,
Look,
that's
there's
weird.
no-
Oh, because she did the pink,
She
the
did
pink
upgrade
trinket upgrade. Yeah.
The thing is, though, like, this was a 45-minute game, right? 46. We have a total of, what, 5, 6, 7 pinks bought the entire game.
Yeah.
You see supports in higher elos buy that many in a game.
Yeah. Like,
So
and,
everybody needs to work on that. We harp on it every game, but nobody listens, so we
Yeah.
say it all the time. We can move on from that.
I mean, like, heck, even last week we had Frown Power buy like 16 pink wards in like a 30-minute game, which it may, you know, it's a lot, but there needs to be more than what we
7
saw.
bought in the entire game.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's look at builds.
All right. Do you want to start with LeBlanc, I guess?
Yeah, we'll snake our way down.
I'm trying to figure out what the Negatron clip was for. Was she gonna build Abyssal for Echo?
GA maybe. I mean,
GA maybe.
Actually Banshees, but
I mean, one could maybe make the argument she didn't need Void Staff just because the enemy team didn't build any magic resist. Yeah, not really any.
I mean, yeah, there's none. So maybe even look at Zonia's or something. But that's late game builds.
Yeah.
He played the lane. Echo was winning that lane for the majority of it. He was up in CS. He was harassing you down. You played well near the end. You were getting some nice picks on people, chunking them to like nothing, and then Jinx getting a reset on it. So your endgame team fighting was better. Work on your laning though. Probably try messing around with flash start on LeBlanc and try and harass more in lane. Just sustain through that. And then look for roams. Since you weren't warding, Echo actually got a lot of free roams and damage on other lanes. So make sure you keep your wards up, and try and push lanes in so you can make plays on top and bot lane.
Yeah. It's the build is okay.
I mean, it's fine.
And Echo showed a lot more prowess roaming.
Yeah.
You were pointing out, but yeah, no, there's not much more I can say. I mean, you can maybe say get red trinket, but
yeah, I mean,
it's
really
yeah.
You had 2 already upgraded. Maybe a 3rd would have been nice, but they're keeping control of jungle. So
yeah.
Either way, Jinx.
I'm not really. I guess the Blade of the Ruin King kind of helps quite a bit, especially with peeling against the Hecarim.
Yeah, and you had QSS too. You got QSS early. I always advocate early QSS if you're ahead of your lane opponent, just because you'll still be even on damage items, but you'll be able to survive better than the other AD carry, especially in something like Ashe Sona where you need the stun break. Because your support didn't look like she was building.
What Jinx ended up doing was getting Infinity Edge, then Static Shiv, then QSS, and then Blade of the Ruin King. I mean,
that's fine.
That's fine. I mean, I'm always a big fan of building.
Once again, though, if we look at it, there's
Last
not
Whisper, but
yeah, Last Whisper came later, but there's not a ton of armor coming out.
True. It's only Hecarim really, and I guess
you got Deadman's Plate 3rd, and you got Thornmail, his last item.
Yeah.
Echo didn't have Zhonya's until after Luden's, I think. I think he got that 3rd.
Yeah.
So there wasn't a lot of armor to shred. Also, your Lee Sin had Black Cleaver and Riven had Black Cleaver, so they were doing AoEs. So that's a fine. Like, I actually probably would have preferred BT there, because Echo was doing a lot of burst damage at that point, so BT could have prevented that.
Yeah.
Riven, you got a lane advantage off the DC and then snowballed it. You started going in at some weird times and kind of almost threw away the lead you had.
Yeah, there was that moment where the team made a call for Baron and she went off. She and LeBlanc went off. Got a kill on Ashe, but they both died, and that ruined any chance they had at Baron.
Yeah.
Whoops.
So just be mindful, especially when you're the most fed person on your team by a long shot. You have 20k gold. Jinx got some kills at the end there to even that up. But when you have so much of the team's gold lead, you have to be aware of when your TP's up, when you can come and make flanks, when you should be with the team instead of splitting, and when you should be splitting instead of being with the team. I know there's a couple times you're just with the team for no reason. You guys are kind of messing around mid, when if you went bot, your team could have pressured Baron and you could have TP'd in, or just taken 2 turrets bot lane. So things like that. Build fine. I
don't play much Riven, but that build seems
I don't play a ton of Riven.
Yeah.
he plays more Riven than I do, and I trust his build path.
Yeah.
Soraka. You know the thing I actually would have liked to see instead of this Frozen Heart on Soraka, now that I think about it, and Persona, if you wanted a little more AP, and you wanted armor, and you wanted CDR, you know what? It's a great item you can build that's pretty cheap for your support.
What? Tell me.
Zeke's Herald.
Oh, yeah, Zeke's Herald. Oh, so, man, that would have matched up well with... Yeah.
Yeah, so if you for both Sona and Soraka, this is Sona. If you wanted more AP damage, you could have got Zeke's.
Yeah.
Soraka, if you wanted something instead of Frozen Heart, you could have got Zeke's.
Yep.
Zeke's is a good item. It doesn't cost a ton, and it'll help your AD carry out. Especially as Soraka, when you're spamming spells, W was on like a 2-second cooldown. That Zeke's will be up at most likely once, maybe even twice during a team fight, depending on how long it goes.
Yeah. Zeke's Harbinger, yeah, I guess that's the...
Or Harbinger, not Herald.
Yeah.
Right? Herald was...
Miss Herald.
I bought Herald a lot when it was around.
Yeah, it's fun.
Outside of that, you got caught out a couple times just being too far up and whatnot.
Yeah, the couple positioning errors later on that allowed Red Team to stay in the game.
If you're gonna go a boot enchant though, I guess Alacrity's fine, but I actually would have liked to seen captains. Because if you're... Well, no, you're playing behind your team most of the time as Soraka. I would have liked seen captains on Sona instead of Alacrity, but...
Yeah, and I really don't like the Sorc boots.
Yeah, but we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Lee, you went Cleaver, and then you went full tank. Got your Sightstone early, you're providing a lot of vision too.
I think, yeah, Lee built Cleaver last, I think.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
But he did build... he went Warrior, Sightstone, then tank, which is awesome.
Yeah, that's... I actually like to see Sightstone before finishing my jungle item on Lee Sin, just because I like providing more vision for my team, and just it helps my laners play safer, and I can make more plays and do all sorts of fancy insect-y things, but that's fine. No qualms. You had some... I didn't really see any flashy plays from you, but you played solid.
Yep.
Echo, you were doing a ton of damage and got some nice stuns. You made some good roams too. That one at the end when you went in and stunned 4, it was a little iffy.
Yeah, well, I think they were fighting that anyway. Like, I think they I don't know.
I don't know. I think they could have just backed off, let Gangplank die or get out, and then
it's a tough call.
Hope it's really tricky there. Build's fine. Got Void Staff. You're farming okay. Got upgraded Trinket. You were making use of it too by going bot lane and getting some picks with Ashe and Sona.
Yep. I can't really think of any, like, I'm trying to think of things that stood out for me for Echo. Just a couple good plays, and I don't know.
Gangplank, you DC'd early, gave up a kill, and kind of got camped for a little bit. Barrel mechanics, work on those.
Yeah.
We were seeing some really shady barrel placements. Especially as top lane, Gangplank, abuse the brush control, place one in there, and then that way it gives you a free chain when you want.
Yeah. I think
that way
I think I actually know of a... Let's see here. I actually think I know a barrel mechanics video. I'll try to track it down real quick.
For my Gangplank builds, a lot of times I will go Sheen first if I can. If not, if I don't have enough for Sheen on first back, I'll get Phage Longsword, because Zeal doesn't really do anything for you. The crit's not great. It's only like 5%, 10%, something like that. Not enough to matter.
Yeah.
And then if I'm ahead, sometimes I'll just be cocky and get Avarice Blade before finishing Triforce. But a lot of times I'll finish Triforce first. And if I do get an Avarice Blade, I will get Ghost Blade. Ghost Blade helps a lot more. It helps you move around a bit with the active on it. It lets you kite. And you get some armor pen, which is nice. And then IE. And then if I want another damage item, I'll go BT. Double IE is cute, but it's not great. You really want some sort of sustain or survivability, so BT or a tank item would have been better. And you get CD boots after your Triforce. Upgrade your Trinket. You were the only one in the game that didn't.
Yeah.
Buy more wards. You got caught out a couple times by Lee because you just didn't have top lane warder when you were pushed up. And work on Gangplank mechanics.
Yep.
Hecarim, you made some nice plays. You could have picked up a double bot lane early on. You just were too pensive or passive and waiting there, and Jinx got the free back.
But yeah, bot lane didn't push forward really fast either.
Yeah, but he could have just gone in by himself and got the kill too.
Yeah.
But it's really hard if you don't have the vision either.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like Steroid Stage on Hecarim.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that item on him.
Probably if you wanted maybe like Randuin's. I mean, because at that point, Jinx or LeBlanc isn't going to one-shot you because you have just so much flat HP off Cinderhulk. So maybe look at something like a Randuin's. So when you do ult in, you can ult and then immediately, like after they come out of their fear, you can go slow on them.
Yeah.
Work on objective control. I know the wards were kind of lacking there. You got some early, but then it fell off, I think, towards the later part of the game when you guys were trying to get dragons. Yeah, well, no, you actually bought a lot of wards for the most part. You got them early, but there was that lull after 25 minutes where it just kind of... Either you were just filling item slots and you just didn't have any space, but... Also get a pink. Get a pink. Could have got a pink after the...
Just, like, you can help your support get vision control of Dragon, or... Like, just putting a couple wards out a minute before Dragon comes out will help a lot.
Yeah. As a jungler, you're also probably the second most responsible for vision. Everybody's responsible. Everybody should be doing their part, but jungler has the most freedom to ward.
Yeah.
Sona, I already said I'm not a big fan of. Like, you got a Lich Bane, but Chalice that late doesn't really do anything.
Yeah, I know.
Could've got Zeke's.
Yeah. I know. Daze sometimes builds Lich Bane on Sona, but she doesn't, like, I don't think she builds Athenes.
No, because usually you build Lich Bane if you get ahead after Sightstone,
Yeah.
just for the extra burst early on to help snowball farther, but you usually stop after that and build things like Aegis, Mikhail, and standard support stuff.
One nice thing that helps make Sona such a lane bully is that her Q is actually really cheap mana-wise. So you can spam that in lane all day and poke incessantly. It's not going to help.
Just get an early pot.
Yeah, even if that, I don't even know if that would help that much, just because Soraka's on the other side of the lane just healing up. But yeah, the Magic Pin boots, the Athenes, but I really don't like either of those purchases.
And then you got Sightstone early, but you weren't warding a lot.
And that goes for both supports, but yeah.
Both supports. Like, I just noticed, like, I clicked on it and you had 0 wards placed down and you had 4 on your Sightstone. That shouldn't happen.
Yeah.
And then Ashe, you got some early picks on Jinx and Soraka. There was some good synergy between the 2 bot lane players. Build path's fine. It's pretty standard.
Yeah.
But you have to be... I know a couple times you were trying to follow up with your team, but you took a little bit of a weird path and got left by yourself. Just be aware where you are.
When she got picked off by Riven in her own jungle. Yeah, and some of that was due to having no vision, which is weird because you do have a hawk shot, but maybe it was on cooldown. But yeah, you really gotta utilize your teammates as a meat shield.
Yep. Overall, once again, everybody buy more pinks. Abuse vision control. Set up around dragons, and if you're winning your lane, one of the best things you can do is go and help other lanes. Like, if you're shoved up, you're not going to take the turret, just go kill bot lane, or go help top, or things like that. Roam in the jungle, get some deep wards down. Things like that.
Yeah. Okay. Alright. Cool. I don't think I have anything else to add.
Nope.
Like, in terms of vision, red team didn't provide enough. Blue team kind of did enough, but at the same time, they didn't abuse. They were able to win the critical team fights because of they won vision, because they had better vision, but they didn't abuse the fact they had more vision. I feel like I feel like they could have camped a lot of spots in the jungle and gotten more picks, but yeah, it was. I don't know if that game should have lasted 46 minutes, but
yep. All right, and we will break the stream here.
I'll cut off the stream for the YouTube clip, and we'll be back in a little